Okay, April is National Donate Life Month, and we want to start off by talking about the importance of organ, eye, and tissue donation in Colorado. With more, Cheryl Talley from Donor Alliance is with us this morning by special guest as well, Mary Jean Concy via Zoom, and we're going to talk to her in just a few moments. Cheryl, it's good to have you on the show. How are you?
Thank you so much, Claudia. I'm so well, thank you.
Well, we all know somebody who's donated some sort of organ to somebody they loved, and the importance behind that and how that saves so many lives. Now, what do you want us to know this morning about National Donate Life Month?
Well, thank you so much for asking that important question. So National Donate Life Month has been going on for 20 years. This is the 20th observance. Here in Colorado, we are doing 60 events across the state, and it's been an amazing experience. But one of the things we really want everyone to know is just to raise awareness about the importance of registering as an organ, eye, and tissue donor, and then take an opportunity to really honor those donors who made that decision to give the gift of life and celebrate alongside of those recipients who had that second chance at life, but also know that our work isn't done, that we have people still waiting on the wait list.
You know, it truly is something so important, and when you say a second chance at life, that is truly what is happening here. Now, let's talk about this because a lot of people in Colorado are waiting for a donor, and that's the reality that sometimes we may not know, we may not see. Talk to me about those numbers and how realistic it is.
So right now, currently, 1,500 people in Colorado are waiting for life-saving transplants. Across America, over 100,000. You know, but we've got some good news. We've already reached that major milestone of 1 million transplants that have been completed in the United States, which is great. We lead the world in transplants, and we obviously started here in Colorado. As a matter of fact, that 1 million number that we hit in 2022, the last 6 were here in Colorado.
Wow, that's incredible.
So it is incredible. Also, you know, Coloradans are so very generous. We lead the nation again, but we're really generous with our donation, that they say yes to donation. So 66% of Coloradans has said yes to donation when they go down and get their license and state IDs.
Again, not to brag about the state we live in, but those numbers truly reflect just how heartwarming we are here. Not only that, but it just brings me so much joy to know how many people are being helped and given another shot at life. Talk to me about the facts behind organ donation for people who may say, well, this is something I would love to do. I just need a little more info on how it works.
Okay, so when you go down to get your license or state ID, they give you an opportunity to say yes. And I always say to people, really go to our website, donoralliance.org, and learn the facts before you make that decision. And once you've made that decision, share it with your family so that you have that, they know what your decision was to give that gift of life. But you know, in Colorado, 829 lives were saved because of organ and tissue donation last year. One donor can save up to 8 people and heal and save up to 75 with their gift of life.
That is, again, something that everyone should consider doing. Now, we've got a special guest this morning, Mary Jean. Let's bring her in. Mary Jean, it's so good to have you on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, could you share a little bit about your story?
Sure. I lost my son, Cody Gillespie, at age 31 to suicide in June of 2018. I did find him, and thankfully, with the help of the paramedics, we were able to get his heart restarted and transport to the hospital. Unfortunately, he was declared brain dead 20 hours later. But when he was 18, he signed up to be a donor. So he was able to donate his heart, lungs, liver, and kidneys and save 5 people's lives during that time.
Oh,
so that is a blessing.
That truly is a blessing. And Mary Jean, I'm so sorry about the loss of your son. It takes a lot to come on here and share that, and at the end of the day, turn it into a powerful message. And speaking of that, what would you say to people this morning when it comes to the importance of donating organ and tissue?
Well, I was able to meet the heart recipient in September of last year, and his story really impacted me because he went from traveling on a catamaran to living on a heart pump for 3 years, and his last hope was an organ transplant. And luckily, my son was able to donate his heart to him, and we still keep in contact. And his story really has impacted me, so I wanted to become a advocate for life so that not only could I share my son's story, but I could inform other people how important it is to be able to donate and save people's lives.
Absolutely. Thank you again, Mary Jean, for that inspiring story. And very quickly, I'm so sorry, Cheryl, but what is the best way to reach out and learn more?
The best way to go is donoralliance.org. You can get all the facts there and things and activities that we're doing. So if you want to get any kind of information about what we're doing in the month of April, or just to learn about donation, donoralliance.org is the best place to start.
Wonderful. Thank you both. I love that we started on such an inspiring note, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Okay, everyone, more info for you to learn more about organ, eye, and tissue donating. You can just register. Visit donoralliance.org. You can also register when you obtain or renew that driver license or state ID. So remember that when you are there at the DMV.